Hey everyone, just catching the bird here arriving. I think they're going somewhere to build a nest. It is Monday the 23rd of May and the time right now, let me check quickly, is 1:43 p.m. The temperature is 17 degrees. It's very, very windy. So I've had to even wear my scarf even though it looks sunny, and it is sunny and people are wearing their t-shirts. I need my scarf just because it's so windy. And yeah, we're right by the Little Mermaid statue, which you might have seen on a previous video from Copenhagen. The plan right now is to walk around here next to the Kastellet fortress that we're by right now, just showing you these beautiful swans. This area here is just so pretty, and the birds are just constantly flying around. It's very, very beautiful. But I'm going to make my way just by the side of the fortress and have a little bit of a peek. We're not going to explore it a lot today, and then from there I'll make my way towards an area of some very colorful, nice older buildings. Let's try to pronounce it Nyboder. That's so going to be wrong. But we'll go and explore those streets a little bit. They are very beautiful, very photogenic. And then from there I'll make my way towards the city a little bit. You've probably seen a map by now, hopefully. So you'll have an idea of what's going to happen in any case. Probably a better idea than I do at the moment. Wow, isn't that just... I know it's a walking video, we should be making progress, but it's just like the perfect view on a sunny day like this. What more can you expect? So we're going to see a little bit sort of historic views, in the sense that these areas have been preserved from times past, but I won't be covering the whole area here. It's in the shape of almost like a star, the fortress area here, and I'm sure there would be plenty to explore if I went all the way there. I mean, you can just see people walking around enjoying the nature here. But I want to make my way towards the city as well. I have a flight tonight and have lunch in town, so we're kind of doing two things at once. Kind of sad to leave all of that beautiful water side behind me, but I'm sure we'll see a lot of things that are also really cool. So here we have some bulls and a cart. Imagine that's a goddess of some kind. And that would lead on to the bridge there. There's a snake on the side here. Have to be careful to spot the snake. We can get a little bit of a view from here, I'd imagine, over to the other side. What a lovely area this is to just have a walk. As a tourist or as a local as well, why not? I imagine that's the entrance to the fortress there. Then we have a church on the side here, also very idyllic. And I have the water from the fountain coming towards me now with the wind. So we have St. Albans Anglican Church here, which is being restored as well. With beautiful crowns. Not surprisingly, there is quite a bit of photo taking place around here. And why not? It's a perfect place for it. It's called the Churchill Park, and here I think we have the man himself, or a representation of himself. There's a duck of some kind in the water. Lovely to see so many birds around. And there's a Freedom Museum there in the middle. I was stopped by some school children who wanted me to ask me to help in their project, and I felt like I really should have come up with something, but I literally didn't have anything to help, so they were asking me in very good English as well, local school children, if I had anything to trade them. They had this project, they already had a pen that they had traded and got a toothbrush. But I didn't want to give them anything that would be worse than a toothbrush. It was a brand new one, still in the packaging, so I didn't really have anything. And I had to tell them that, which is a shame. I felt like that would have been a cool project to be a part of, and I did tell them I hope they find someone who has something, someone more useful than me. Oh wow, I did it. You can drive a car over the bridge into the fortress. I guess we'll wait for the car and then have a little bit of a look at the entrance there. Not going too far, I'll have to come back as well. And I think here it is basically one way in and then the same way out, so I'm not going to go too far in there. The church looks, I think, even more beautiful from this side. Very pretty. I think that's for all the fallen soldiers. Seems to say that anyway. Oh no, someone's falling down the hill. Yeah, you have to be careful. That's fairly steep. Easier to look at that and say you should be careful. It's very pretty around this area. Oh, more cars. It's a little bit unexpected, but I guess it's still functioning in some form. And there are regulations, no drones. But it doesn't seem to say no cameras. Pedestrians on Main Street, Church Square, a monument. Okay, it is still functioning. Well, I think since it would be only one way in and one way out, we'll just get a nice view. Oh, look at that red little house there. Not so little actually. That looks really, really beautiful on the other side. But yeah, it has these red buildings lining it up there and actual soldiers there guarding the gate. So we could go in and explore all of this, but I think for today I'll make my way back into the city. These gates look pretty old though. I'm tempted to walk through the little path there, but I'm not sure where it would take me. I'll go back to the city streets. In this aspect, I think Copenhagen really reminds me of London in that it has these beautiful park areas in the middle of town, and you can enjoy them in the middle of your work day or on your way home on the weekends. In the summer, that's really special. But today is kind of tricky. The wind is cold, so I want to wear my scarf, and then as soon as it's sunny, it's much too warm. So it's a trade-off definitely in terms of weather today and what you want to wear. I think they have some signs coming up which will be useful for me trying to figure out what street I'm on. Well, maybe not. Okay, yes. I think I want to make my way towards the Nyboder or Boder. I don't know. Please do not quote me on how to pronounce that. You probably have a better idea than I do. So we will make our way there and have a look at those unique looking houses there. They're fairly colorful and have a sort of similar style to what we just saw through the gate. I think I'm going to have to reattach my microphone and take off the scarf. It is much too warm for it now that we're a little bit protected by the buildings here. Bear with me a little bit, there might be some audio from this. Okay, hopefully that's reattached and you can hear me okay. It's a very pretty street there. So here we go, this is the area that I've come to see. These lovely yellow buildings, a very unique look. I'm just putting the scarf back into my bag while we wait for the lights, so apologies for any interruption from that as well. I've got a lot going on today, adjusting microphones and getting rid of scarves. So these still looked lived in, but obviously they are not new anymore, even though the name suggests new. Historically new, one might say. Some of them definitely are also empty. But it's a historical area where it's quite nice that they've kept these buildings the way they are. Look at the doors, how small they are comparing to the bike. If you're very tall, that might get a little bit annoying. And the ceiling height might not be that high either, considering it's 2 stories. And the surrounding area as well. Some lovely stone buildings. Has a really nice feel around here. I'll loop around a little bit, although there's some construction and renovation going on as well. Tigergade, would that be like Tiger Street? That's pretty fun if that's true. Are these modern ones or restored ones? If they are modern, then that would be pretty interesting that they built a similar style, but it might be just renovations as well. I think these ones have got new doors, maybe windows as well. That's nice that they're being kept in good condition. But these ones, are they even completely new? I sometimes wonder why they don't do more of that and keep an area's character intact. I mean, the obvious reason is that something like that takes a lot of space when you could be building high rises or something. But somewhere like Copenhagen probably has space for not so tall buildings as well. Should we walk through here? This looks quite nice. The old street signs are really cute as well. And everyone's got a bicycle. It's fun. Yeah, the doors do say no ads. So that would have been a modern addition for someone living there now. You even have your little table to enjoy the sunshine. And the wind is kind of just blowing from behind me. It's a wind tunnel. If a pretty one, but still. What a really cute place to see with all of these traditional looking buildings. You can get a bit of an idea of what it might have been like once upon a time. I do think these look like completely different kind of walls. Well, not different material or anything, but it will be interesting to see that finished. Maybe next time I visit, I'll be able to see what comes of that. In any case, good that they are putting effort into keeping the area in good condition. It would be a shame to completely lose something like this. Okay, let's see where I can cross. There are more of these here, more of the same kind of houses, but I think there's not a lot of traffic. Just as soon as the bike comes through, I'll cross as well. I'll walk through here and then make a left at the next street. And then I'm going to head towards the city. But I think I'll keep this video to around half an hour, so we'll go and see a bit of the next streets as well, and then I'll finish it somewhere along there. I do really like how they have these colorful buildings. I keep saying that especially in Finland, how anything with color, especially in the winter, just brings a nicer feel to a city. And I think here, yeah, you really feel it. It's a lot of yellows and even blues. See if this is safe to cross. Yeah, looks like it. So this would be one of the main streets running through the area, although this part not particularly lively. There's a train going by just right near there. The trains are quite convenient as well. I took a train to the KB Holland, which is where the concert was yesterday evening that I went to see, and it was all on the same City Pass ticket. I could just hop on a sort of a train to the nearest stations, and it was pretty quick and easy, and then just change the bus as you get to the city, back to the city. Although I did have trouble getting the doors to work. They had like one of those systems where you move your hand next to a sensor. And I had no idea where the sensor was before this lady came in and was able to actually open the door. She had some trouble with it as well, though. Wasn't being completely simple. But yeah, I did get it working eventually, or she got it working and I got it working the other way around, so I did get help. So other than the train doors, inside the train, it's a very convenient and easy way to move in the city area. I do think the side streets are actually nicer. And a little bit windier as well. This new building as well, it has a sort of fitting style, I think, to the area, but big windows, and it's been completely redone, I think, across here. And maybe we'll go see that church a little bit closer, and then we're getting towards 30 minutes. I think that's a good length. Did explore a little bit of the really beautiful Kastellet area, especially the nature there, which just seemed so beautiful. And then walk to the Nyboder. And then just through some of the side streets next to them. I hope you enjoyed that walk. I really loved seeing the Kastellet area. It's super beautiful, the park around there, and also these colorful buildings here. It's not an area I'm familiar with previously. So that one on the other side is from 1853. I'm under the impression that the houses we saw would be from the 1700, but I might well be wrong. I didn't do a lot of research on the years or anything like that. Someone else will be able to do that better than me. I really want to see these houses. They look so beautiful. What a pretty little street. And if you'd like to see more walking videos from Copenhagen, then I have a couple on my channel if you haven't seen them already. I will maybe have one more from this trip, and then definitely more when I come back. Oh, we have a Porsche. This looks like not a very cheap place to live, but so beautiful. Look at that. Just all these beautiful, colorful houses. I love the residential streets around Copenhagen. There are so many pretty ones. Of course, there are ones that are not so nice as well, like everywhere. But here is definitely one of the prettier ones. You could just take photos of all of them. Beautiful. But yeah, if you'd like to see more videos, then do subscribe. I usually walk in Singapore, and now I'm going to be walking for a little bit this summer as well in Finland. Finally spending some time this summer in Finland as well. Hasn't been possible during the pandemic, but now it is. And Singapore is where I call home. So at least for now. So we'll see definitely a lot more of Singapore as well this summer. So if any of that is of interest to you, then you might want to subscribe. If not, then thank you for joining me anyway and coming along. Oh, I love the flowers around the windows and door there. So beautiful. This is super pretty. And thanks everyone for joining me today. Thank you for those who have subscribed and come along on these walks. It's so much more fun to do this when I know people are also interested and are watching. So thank you so much everyone. I could just go on and just have a look at these side streets forever, but I am going to end this video because we've gone over half an hour and I think I need to charge my battery before I do anything else. This street really has a nice name as well. Princess Street, Kronprinsessegade Street. Seems fitting. It's very pretty around here. But thank you so much for today. And with these really cute, colorful houses, I hope I'll see you again soon.